Hi, and welcome to our monthly workshop. This month's workshop is going to be Christmas traditions. So let's start by talking about what is a tradition. A tradition can be an event that people observe and repeat in the same way around the same time each year. It could be every day, it could be the same week, same month, and the same time of the year. Even if it's only one time a year, it's still a tradition. One time a day, one time a month, one time a week. So what kind of activities can classify as traditions? Basically anything. Anything that you repeatedly do around the same time is a tradition. Even brushing your teeth every single day before bed is a tradition. But when we're generally speaking about a tradition and focusing on what we're doing with our family, it could start by having a ritual. It could be a belief. It could be something that you have to read every single year, right? Maybe it's the night before Christmas with your grandparents every year. Something that you just keep repeating. Maybe you're having the same foods, like for Thanksgiving. It's generally around the same types of food, right? Turkey, maybe it's a ham, maybe it's mashed potatoes or those green bean casseroles. Whatever it might be is still a tradition. Traditions are important to maintain and pass down because they represent foundations of culture and validate important beliefs. So even from as small as, having pancakes every Sunday with your family to as big as going to church and having mass or whatever your tradition is, it can vary from something small to big. So why is having traditions at all important to our family? The first stop is sense of security and stability and building a bond between family members and even the community. It establishes emotional connection, remembering relatives and culture, and it even prevents overwhelm. Traditions build a bond between family members and the community. Spending time together creates a sense of family togetherness and provides comfort and security that allows the child to develop a sense of belonging. They know they're part of this tradition. They know they're part of the family, and it's something for them to look forward to and get excited to spend the time with their family. Children foster an emotional connection between themselves, the family, and the holiday, right? They know they belong. They know that, okay, me and my family have a strong belief in this, and this, right? They know what's expected and they know what you believe in as a family, and they want to be a part of that. It brings that emotional connection to them and really helps their foundation in their own beliefs. Culture can look different all around the world. Traditions are different in different countries, different cities. They all kind of have their own traditions. In Germany, they hang Advent calendars. I know some families here do that as well, but it's a main thing in Germany. So when I say that, a majority of the Germans do have Advent calendars. In Colombia, they have a tree lighting ceremony that involves the entire country, and that's on December 7th. In Mexico, their tradition is gifting poinsettia. There's a Mexican legend that tells of a girl who had nothing to offer baby Jesus at the Christmas Eve services but a bunch of weeds. When she knelt down to deposit the weeds by the nativity scene, the bouquet burst into bright red, beautiful flowers. And ever since then, those bright red flowers were thought to be shaped like the Star of Bethlehem. And they were then known as Flores de Nochebuena, or Flowers of the Holy Night, and have become synonymous with Christmas. So now it's just a thing, right? It's now become flowers that people bring to homes and to their families and to their friends because it means something deep to them. It is something deep to Mexico because of the legend, right? And that's now their tradition, and they implement it to family and friends. I think the most important part of a tradition when we're not talking about culture or, the influence it has is that Christmas is so busy. We're always running around to different types of families, right? We're making sure we're doing all these dinners. We're doing last minute shopping. Our schedules are busy, and maybe you're even traveling. A tradition with your family gives us a reason to truly slow down and remember the true importance of those holidays and what is the true importance, right? We want to have time for each other. This is a time to be together and a time to slow down and remember the importance of the holiday itself. And, with everything going on around us and all the busyness, taking time to slow down is very important. And being there together with our family, what's better than that? So what can we do, right? So we're talking about traditions, we're talking about all these things and why they're so important, but what can we implement into our family? Maybe we don't have traditions yet, right? Something that I thought of was decorate the Christmas tree together. Children love to decorate the Christmas tree. Buy a Christmas tree, have them put their favorite ornaments on, decorate it together, and it's now a family tradition. Do it every single year, and now it's your family tradition. My family does every single week. We do a movie night, and that could mean that we make some popcorn. Maybe we heat up some hot cocoa, but we always watch a holiday movie together. So every Thursday at my house, we watch a holiday movie as a family. And that's now just become our tradition the month of December. You can also take your children on a drive. Maybe it's the very first snow of the season and you take your children out to see the snow. Maybe you don't even get out, right? Maybe you just drive and watch it snow and listen to holiday music. Or you can get out and build a snowman. It's cold, but it's fun. And that's something that you can bring into your family. Ice skating, what I've noticed from doing this is that not everybody's blessed to live in the mountains and see it snow and maybe even go ice skating. But there are so many things that people can do in the city. Maybe drive by, all of the city lights, maybe the store lights. But they can always bake holiday goods. We can always create cookies and pies and cakes for the holidays. Maybe creating Santa's cookies for the Christmas Eve, right? Also, drive around and look at the Christmas lights. Even big cities have that. I know a lot of us here in the Motherlode have really small cities, but they definitely decorate. They all try to outdo each other. But this is a time for you to find out what works best for you and your family and just really bringing in that tradition and family time. So that's my monthly workshop for December, and I hope that you found it helpful.